Every gambler thinks they're smarter, calmer, that they even have their own philosophy. You're not gambling, you're investing. You're making a strategic play. You're executing a plan. You tell yourself that as long as you stick to strict discipline, cashing out at your set stop loss or take profit point, you'll always be a winner. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Because I used to think that way too. Let me take you back to one of those ordinary nights. The entire city is asleep, leaving only you and the screen that glows just for you. The air is so still you can hear your own heartbeat and the crisp, fatal click of the mouse. Maybe you've poured yourself a whiskey or lit a cigarette, trying to look more like one of those master strategists from the movies, coolly weighing every move. The number on the screen just jumped, a beautiful profit. Maybe a few thousand, maybe tens of thousands. In that instant, dopamine explodes like fireworks in your brain, a warm, powerful sensation coursing through your entire body. You feel like a god, able to see through the unpredictable patterns, with the world at your feet. You even start planning how to spend the money. Should you get that new phone? Or take your family out for that fancy dinner they've been talking about for ages? See? You did it. You proved yourself right once again. According to your original plan, this is the moment you should close the page, take your winnings, and go to sleep peacefully. This is discipline. This is the biggest difference between you and all those fools who lose everything. But you don't. You stare at that winning number, and a thought, like a vine, quietly creeps into your mind. My luck is so good. Wouldn't it be a waste to stop now? Then another, more rational voice chimes in. How about just a little more? Let's round it up to a nice, even number. It just looks better. I swear, the moment I hit that number, I'm out. The idea sounds so reasonable, so controlled. It's not greed. It's just a desire for completeness, right? Like needing to park your car perfectly in the center of the space. It's a harmless compulsion. So, you take a deep breath and click for that fatal next hand. You think you're the hunter in control of the situation, but you have no idea that you've already stepped into the deepest part of the trap, and the thought called just one more win is the trigger. Maybe the next few hands you actually do win, bringing you just one step away from that perfect round number. Your heart starts to race, adrenaline surges, and the finish line of victory seems right in front of you. You place another bet without hesitation, even increasing the stake, because you feel the momentum is on your side. There's no way you can miss this final step. However, you and I have both rehearsed the end of the story 1,000 times. The result you were so sure of doesn't appear. The image that pops up on the screen is like a bucket of ice water poured over your head, instantly extinguishing all your passion and confidence. You console yourself. It's fine, just a small pullback. I won so much, it's normal to give a little back. Gambling has its ups and downs. You try to win back what you just lost, so you keep betting. The result? Another miss. This can't be a coincidence, can it? Your brow furrows. Your body leans forward unconsciously, eyes glued to the screen. A sense of irritation begins to gnaw at you. You're no longer fighting to round up a number, but to break even, to get back to that satisfying peak profit you were at just moments ago. So you increase your stake, trying to win it all back in one go. Your heart pounds in your chest, and every second spent waiting for the result feels like a century. Boom, another failure. At this point, you've not only lost all your winnings, but you're also losing your own capital. Your initial reason, your plan, your discipline, all have been thrown to the wind. Your brain is now possessed by a stronger, more primal thought. I have to win it back. I cannot end today with a loss. This thought, like an enraged beast, devours all your ability to think. You start to become frantic. No more analysis, no more observation, just mechanically, numbly you deposit, bet, lose, and deposit again. You stop even thinking about what the money means. It's just a string of cold numbers, ammunition for your battle. This continues until you open your banking app and see that merciless balance. Until all your credit cards are maxed out. Until you can't borrow another cent. In that moment, your entire world collapses. You slump in your chair, your back soaked with cold sweat. The ashtray is overflowing with cigarette butts. The glass is empty. The room is still quiet, but your mind is a raging tsunami. Regret, anger, shame, despair, countless emotions intertwine, tearing you to shreds. You hate the platform for its deception, but you hate yourself even more, the self who, time and time again, said, Just one more win. You might wonder, why does this happen? Why do I always capsize when I'm almost there? The answer is simple. Because this entire game, from start to finish, is a carefully designed psychological ambush. The people who design casinos and gambling platforms are experts who understand human weakness better than anyone. They know that a near miss is far more stimulating to your brain than a complete failure. It creates the illusion that my judgment was correct. I just had a bit of bad luck, making you willingly throw yourself into the next round. Those results that flash before your eyes, just one digit off from yours, those games that are turned around in the final second, they are not coincidences. They are part of the algorithm. Their purpose is to create the heightened stimulation of a near miss, keeping you perpetually in a state of almost succeeding, unable to pull away. And the moment you win, that intense dopamine rush is a poison. It hijacks your brain, making you lose interest in the simple, lasting joys of real life. Your baseline for happiness is raised so high that only the jumping numbers on the screen can make you feel alive. You think you're in control of the game, but in reality, the game's chemical reactions are in control of you. While we are immersed in this illusory world of winning and losing, the tower of our real life is collapsing, brick by brick. Are you really just losing money? No. What you're losing is so much more than that string of numbers. You start lying to your family. At first, it's just to cover up a small loss. Soon, the lies snowball. You invent all kinds of excuses. An investment, a loan to a friend, an emergency. You exhaust the decades of trust your parents and partner have placed in you, all to exchange it for more ammunition to return to the table. Do you remember the guilt and shame you felt the first time you lied to them? But as you did it more and more, you grew numb, even feeling a flicker of satisfaction at your own seamless deception. You lose time. Your life is split into two parts, gambling and waiting to gamble. You're distracted at work, your mind consumed with last night's session and tonight's plan to win it back. When you're having dinner with family and friends, your eyes are always drifting to your phone, terrified of missing a betting opportunity. You no longer have any hobbies, because nothing else can give you the intense stimulation of gambling. Your body is living in the real world, but your soul has long been imprisoned by the world on the other side of the screen. Even more, you lose yourself. A once cheerful, optimistic person becomes gloomy, irritable, and erratic. When you're winning, you're pleasant to everyone. When you're losing, everyone gets on your nerves, and your family becomes your emotional dumping ground. A once honest person becomes a compulsive liar. A once forward-thinking person becomes obsessed only with the immediate win or loss. This daily mental torture is 1,000 times more painful than losing the money itself. I know that even if you've lost everything, the deepest voice inside you is still screaming, I can't let it go. I can't let it go. That was money I earned through overtime, late nights, and scrimping and saving. How could it just vanish into thin air? I can't let it go. I've won so much before, which proves I have the ability. Just give me one more chance, and I know I can win it all back. I can't let it go. Why can others walk away clean while I'm the one left to suffer all this? Friend, let's calm down and face this feeling of, I can't let it go. This is the final shackle that traps you and prevents you from breaking free. Can the money you lost really be won back? The answer is no, it's impossible. The essence of an online casino is a mathematical model with unequal odds. No matter what strategy you use, the law of large numbers dictates that the house will always win. Your occasional victories are nothing more than random fluctuations within this law, bait scattered by the platform to keep you hooked. The more you try to win back your losses, the more time and money you will inevitably invest, and the only result will be sinking deeper into this mathematical trap. You are pitting your entire net worth against a cold, eternally correct mathematical formula. What do you think your chances are? And what does your experience of winning before really mean? That winning streak wasn't proof of your ability. It was the beginning of your tragedy. It was that very experience that created the fatal illusion that I can win. Every single gambler, without exception, starts by winning. Winning is the first ticket to hell. It makes you willingly walk down that road of no return. So where is the way out? The path appears the moment you decide to take it. This path requires more courage than you've ever had to summon before. Step 1 is total isolation and confession. Right now, immediately, delete every gambling app from your phone. Leave every related group chat. Install the strongest blocking software and give the password to someone you trust completely. Then, do the thing you fear most, but which is also the most important: confess. Find a quiet time, sit down with the family you care about most, and lay it all out. This process will be incredibly difficult, but the moment you speak this darkest secret aloud, it loses half its power over you. You are no longer fighting this war alone. Step 2 is to accept the loss. Tell yourself clearly, that money is gone. It's like a house that burned down in a fire, a car washed away in a flood. You can never get it back. This process will be agonizing, like cutting off a piece of your own flesh. But only by doing this can you break free from the obsession of, I have to win it back. Accepting the loss isn't weakness. It's the courage to face reality. It is the most brilliant form of cutting your losses. Step 3 is to rebuild your life. Face your debts. Create a repayment plan no matter how long it takes. Exercise. Cultivate a new hobby. Find things that bring you genuine joy. Most importantly, work to repair your relationships with your family. Through your actions, win back their trust one small bit at a time. At the heart of this battle is changing your values. You must understand, deep in your soul, that not gambling is the only true way to win. When you wake up one day and realize you slept through the night without being jolted awake by nightmares or anxiety, you've already won. When you can look your family in the eye without flinching or fabricating lies, you've already won. When you receive your salary and can safely plan your household budget instead of immediately thinking about how to deposit it, you've already won. When you look at your bank account and see that, while the balance may not be large, every single dollar was earned through your own honest hard work, that sense of peace and self-respect means you've already won. These are the real victories in life. They are not illusory numbers, but tangible happiness and dignity. Friend, I know you are in pain and feel lost. You might feel like your life is ruined. But please believe me, as long as you are alive, there is always a chance to start over. There are people who have lost more than you, who have sunk deeper than you, and many of them have managed to get back on their feet through their own willpower. If they can do it, there is no reason you can't. Stop telling yourself, just one more win. The only thing you ever needed to win back was your own life. Now put down your phone. Turn off that screen. Go to the living room and give your partner a hug. Go to the bedroom and look at your sleeping children. Or give your parents a call. You'll discover that the most precious things you've been chasing have been by your side all along. Stop gambling. Starting today, for yourself, for your family, win. For real this time.